We have met with a lot of Alabama families to discuss issues regarding Medicaid and how do we pay for long-term care. And as we talk to them about Medicaid, Medicaid is a very powerful benefit. It can pay, in essence, all of the long-term care cost of your loved one being in a nursing home. But as we talk about that, we also mention that there's a 5-year look-back rule in Alabama. So if your parent qualifies for Alabama Medicaid and you apply, Medicaid looks back 5 years to say, did you give any gift? In other words, you just completely give away asset. Did you give away anything for less than the full fair market value? So if you have a $100,000 house, you give it away for $10,000, well, that $90,000 gap is a gift. And sometimes families will say, well, how does Alabama Medicaid know that my parents gave me a $100,000 farm for $10,000 or gave me these stocks or this annuity or whatever it may be? Well, here's a simple answer, is Alabama Medicaid asks you. And occasionally, not very often, occasionally we've had people say, well, how will they know if I lie? Well, first of all, you've got to be truthful. You're filling out a document. If you're not truthful, I suggest to you that you may be putting your soul in jeopardy. And that's not worth losing your soul over trying to save some money. And finally, and this is maybe the most practical thing, you got to give them all the financial records. So they're going to find out anyway. And if you, let's say though that you decide I'm going to lie and I'm going to doctor financial records, well, you know what? If you get caught doing that, you go to prison. That's a crime. So it just makes no sense whatsoever to lie to Medicaid. Everything we do with Medicaid, we want to be open, transparent, honest. Here's exactly what it is. Now, what if there have been gifts made? Is that the end of it? No, it's not the end of it. We look at how much were the gifts, when were the gifts made, and then we use some strategy. When do we apply for Alabama Medicaid? And we talk about this in other videos. Sometimes it's better to delay applying for Medicaid because you want to get beyond that 5-year look-back period. Now, every situation is different, and you've got to sit down with an Alabama elder law attorney to find out what is the best situation and the best strategy for you and your family. But regardless of if there have been gifts made, that can be taken care of. Sometimes we can give back the gifts. Sometimes we can use private resources to pay until we're qualified for Alabama Medicaid. But the worst thing in the world is to think, oh, well, you know what? I'm going to lie to Alabama Medicaid. I'm going to hide gifts that were made. That is almost a guaranteed way to have all sorts of heartache and pain, and maybe even to have a new address where you can receive mail. So don't do that. No lying to Medicaid, no hiding from Medicaid. Be truthful, honest, open, and we can deal with the consequences. If you live in Alabama and have a question about Alabama Medicaid, or maybe was a gift made, or what are the implications of a gift, call us at 205-879-2447 or alabamaelderlawyer.com. Thank you.